We'll start today sitting in a comfortable cross-legged position. Letting the hands rest on the legs. Really taking your attention to your hands and feeling how much more you might be able to let them go. Letting the elbows release down and the shoulders relax. See if you can soften around the eyes, brow, and the mouth. Feel the creases at the tops of your thighs. Let go, releasing the legs. And let the belly relax. Let it fall open. The bottom dropping out and the front of the belly just spilling over. Feel all the aliveness that's available when you relax. Lift up tall through the crown of the head. Start to deepen your breath. Feeling the belly, the ribs, and the chest. We'll start today with some pranayama. We'll do a box breath. So I'm going to offer a count of 4, and you can modify it if you need to do less or you feel you can do more. The important piece is that all 4 phases of the breath have the same count. So we'll inhale for a count of 4. Hold for 4. Exhale, drawing the navel in. Hold the breath out for 4. Relax the belly, inhale for 4. Hold. Release. Hold. And then make it your own. Keeping the 4 count, going to 3, maybe going to 6. See what works. finishing the round that you're in, and then returning to just a regular, even, but still deep breath. And we'll start to circle the body around from the hips. When you exhale, the chin comes in, you round the back, you lean back. When you inhale, you go across the front of the circle and look up. Pulling the belly in as you exhale, relaxing it open as you inhale. Going at your own pace, following the rhythm of your breath. On your next breath, circle the other way. And then back to center. Sitting nice and tall, taking the hands around the shins or the ankles, or perhaps just the front shin. And then we'll move the spine, just like cat and cow, but sitting upright. As we inhale, we pull the hands toward us, roll the shoulders back, send the chest out and the eyes up, just like we were doing a moment ago. And then on the exhale, leaning back away from the hands, pulling the chin down and the belly back. And then back and forth. Shoulders back on the in breath, leaning back on the out breath. Let's do two more. And then back upright. Relax the hands, release the legs, circle them out. Stay connected to the rhythm of your breath, even in between postures, during transitions, always maintaining that thread in the background. And then we'll bend the right knee and either take the right foot in the right hand, or if you're able to put it in the elbow and wrap the other arm around, go ahead and do that. Whatever is going to work for you. You're just going to rock the baby as far to the right as you can go and as far to the left as you can go. Moving with breath. And then come to center. Bring both hands to the foot and just make big circles with the foot. Up, in, down, and away. And then circle the other way. And then we're gonna let that foot rest right above the knee. So the ankle is on the muscle just above the knee. And we're gonna flex both feet. Inhale, reach up tall. Exhale, hinge forward from the creases at the tops of the thighs. So we're not rounding forward, we're folding any amount. The spine staying straight. If you can fold without curving your spine, that's fine. Keep your spine straight. It's better. And then bring the hands to the ground. Keep that right foot flexed, left foot flexed. And then with the fingertips on the ground, if you can touch the ground, draw toward you to lift your chest up. And then as you exhale, let your elbows bend. And if you can, hinge forward. And then you can just relax your head down. Try to relax your arms. So there's a real contrast here because both feet are flexed. And so there's a lot of action going into that, a lot of doing to keep that flexion. And then we want to contrast it, almost use that action as a means of contrast so that you can feel how soft the rest of your body can be. And then lengthen your breath. When you exhale, draw the navel toward the spine. Can you relax the arms and shoulders even more? Can you breathe deeper, longer, slower? If you're folded forward, start to roll yourself up. Then release that right leg straight. Shake it out. If it would feel good, you could rub the knee. Okay. And then we're going to bend the left leg. And if you can, place it in the crook of your elbow. If not, just hold on. If it's in your elbow, maybe the other hand comes around to cradle the metaphor baby. And then we're going to rock the baby. As far to the right and as far to the left as it goes. What's happening with your breath? Okay. And then hold on to the foot with both hands and make big circles up, in, down, away. Ning, I see that your camera's on, but I don't see you. You have some. There we go. Excellent. Thank you.
I'm trying to get the computer work.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to circle the other way. Don't worry about it. If you see me, just do the class. If I don't see you, that's fine. I don't want you to miss any more. And then we're gonna take that left ankle and place it above the right knee. And we're gonna flex both feet. And then as you inhale, lift up and stretch long. And then exhale, lean forward, leaving your arms up in the air. If you can lean from the hinges at your hips, do that. Don't round the back because that actually psychologically makes you feel like you're going deeper into the pose, but it makes you go less deep. Better to be upright with a straight spine. And then bring your hands down to the ground. If you can reach the ground, fingertips touching. And then just pull the fingertips toward you, lifting the chest up. And then exhale, relax the arms, bend the elbows if they'll bend. Let the head relax down. We're keeping the right foot flex and the left foot flex. And then the rest of the body is completely passive, other than the effort it takes to breathe. Try to breathe long and slow. On the exhale, draw the navel toward the spine. And then if you're folded, roll yourself up. Release the leg. Straighten it. Shake it out. Okay. We're going to come onto the belly. You can turn your head to one cheek. You can stack your hands and rest your forehead on them. If you're not stacking your hands and resting your forehead on them, the arms can be alongside the body, or you can just keep them bent. And then see if the legs relax more if you let the heels fall open, kind of pigeon toeing. And feel the breath, the way it pushes against the ground, the way the exhale sinks you into the ground. Really see if the back body can relax down into the front body as you exhale. Now we're going to come into a sphinx. So you'll lift your head and place your elbows right under your shoulders, forearms parallel to each other. And then draw the fingers toward you. They're not necessarily going to move, but you're going to feel like you're pulling toward you with the fingers and letting the back ribs draw forward. Roll the shoulders down the back. Take your gaze up. Breathe all the way up. And if you like, you can drop your head, opening the back of the neck, keeping the rest the same, or continue to look up if you prefer. And then slowly release down, resting your head, letting your heels relax open if that feels good. Feeling the breath against the ground. Then we'll take the left arm under the chest, bringing the arm horizontally under your chest. And then with the right hand, we'll reach back for the right foot, grabbing a towel or a strap if you don't reach your foot, and then pull the foot toward the buttock. If you're flexible enough to put the foot in the elbow, you can do that so that your shoulder's not hiking up. Just drawing it in. Lift up out of that left arm so you're not collapsing into the left shoulder and having the shoulder up by the ear. You're pressing into it and lifting and breathing. And then extend the foot away from the buttock, holding on with the hand. Send that left arm forward. Press down into the hips and kick the foot up and back, lifting the thigh off the ground. You can stay like this, or you can also lift the left leg. You can lift the left arm, or just keep them resting. Feel like that foot is kicking back so much that it's opening the front of the shoulder. Okay. And relax. Bring the hands in. Just resting with your breath. And then lift your head and place your right elbow under your right shoulder with the forearm under your chest horizontally. And then reach the left hand back and pull the left foot toward the buttock. You can take the foot in the elbow if that works for you. And again, pushing down into that right arm. Lowering down a little, extending the right arm forward, taking the foot in the hand if you haven't already, and then press down into the hips and kick the foot up and back to lift the thigh off the ground. Add any of the other options if you want, lifting the leg, lifting the arm. Kick higher, breathe deeper. And then relax down, resting the head, resting the body, feeling the breath. Place the hands under the shoulders. Press yourself back into an extended child's pose, pushing the sit bones back toward the heels, walking the arms forward, letting the head rest down. Push the hands away from you, lengthening the hips back. Slow, deep breath. And then walk the arms over to the right. We'll place the right hand beside us. So we're not keeping the arms parallel. The right hand is going to go to the side. And we push into the right hand to help send the left hip back. And then walk the fingers of the left arm out longer. Feel where the breath meets the stretch. Maybe makes the stretch. And lift the hips off the heels. Bring the right hand beside the left hand. And then lower down onto that left shoulder, left side of the face. Take a breath in. And then press the right hand into the ground, rolling toward the back of the head. Cross the ankles and send the right arm up. As you inhale, squeeze the ankles like you're trying to pull them apart. Exhale all the air out. Return the right hand to the ground. Press yourself up, uncross your ankles. Come back into your extended child's pose. Walk the hands to the left. Placing the left hand on the ground beside you, press into the left hand, lengthen back through the right buttock, and then walk the fingers of the right hand out, far as they'll go. Relax the head down. Breathe long breaths, filling the space that's available for the breath. Noticing how that opens the body from the inside. Lift your buttocks off your heels. Bring the left hand next to the right hand. And then come down onto that right shoulder, right side of your head. Cross the ankles. Take a breath. And as you exhale, push into the left hand. Roll to the back of your head. Send the left arm up. As you inhale, squeeze the ankles. Exhale, just relax. Turn the left hand to the ground. Uncross your ankles. Release your right arm. Come back into extended child's pose, neutralizing the spine with a few breaths here. And then lift your buttocks up so that you're in a table position for a moment. And then we're going to take either both or one, doesn't matter how you want to do it, knee out to the side until your knees are as far away from each other as they'll go. Now, the key here is you want to keep the knees level with the hips, and you want to keep the ankles level with the knees. So you're creating right angles. And the knees are only going to go as far apart as they can go while still staying level with the hips. And then for some of you, you might be able to come down onto your forearms. You might be able to come into the full frog posture, coming onto your chest and then making cactus arms. The feet are flexed. With each exhale, try to feel the heaviness of your pelvis dropping down. So you don't want to come onto your chest to sacrifice the posture. The point is not to be on your chest. This is a hip stretch. So you want to keep your knees out so that there's a straight line going from your left knee across your legs to the right knee. You don't want to bring your hips in front so that you can get lower. Don't practice from your ego. That's not going to serve you. Practice from acceptance. This is where you are. And the more you embrace where you are, the more you'll internally relax. And then, not that we're striving to, but Of course, in the relaxation, you'll go further. Trying to get somewhere is the most ineffective strategy in yoga. Being where you are, ironically, is what gets you somewhere. Okay, if you're on your chest, come up onto your hands. Lift the knees, bring them together. So the knees are touching, and then just make big circles around with the hips. Circle the other way. And then come to stillness and separate the knees hip width apart. Walk the hands in until you're standing on your knees. And then step the right foot forward. We're not coming into a traditional lunge where we're dropping all the way. The right ankle is under the right knee. And then just bring your left hand onto your belly. And then we're going to pull up through the belly and see if that naturally tucks the tailbone and see if that gives you the stretch in that left hip flexor. If not, and you want to start to lean a little bit forward, that's fine as well. Then if you want to take the right arm up in the air, you can do that. And if the right arm's lifted, lower it. Relax the other hand and step the knee back. Step the left foot forward, ankle under the knee. And just start with the left hand resting on the leg, the right hand on the belly. And then pull the belly up. See if that helps tuck the tailbone under. If you don't feel a stretch, you can lean the hips a little bit forward. You can lift that left arm up. That right hand is continuing to pull the belly up. Slow, deep breath. And release the arms. Bring the left knee back, knees hip width apart. Okay. So we're gonna come into a camel, and you can have your hands on your hips with your elbows reaching back in, or you can come onto your feet. If your hands don't reach your heels, you can curl your toes under. And again, if you don't reach still, this is a perfectly good option. Now, just like we did a moment ago, you want to think about lifting your belly and tucking your tailbone. And then lift your heart We'll come out slowly, bringing one hand to the belly, looking over the opposite shoulder, lifting the head last, bringing the hands to the ground. Send the hands one hand's length forward. Curl the toes. We'll counter stretch with a downward dog, lifting those knees. Try to fold your belly toward your thighs. Push forward through all 10 fingers. Feel that active in your hands. Press your thighs back. Roll your shoulders down your back, and then let your head go. Pull your ribs up to support the length of your back. Roll the outer elbows down. Roll the inner ankles out. Sway your hips a little from side to side. Come to center and walk your feet up to your hands. Soft knees, chin to chest. Roll yourself up. Come all the way up to standing. Reach the arms up as you inhale. And exhale. Relax the arms down and see if you can take your elbows behind your back, or as close to that as you can. Beautiful. Step your left leg back, not as far back as a warrior stance, just 2/3 of the way, and square your hips to face front. So that'll naturally want to pull your hips a little bit to the left, so you're going to aim them to the right. And take a breath into your chest, and then exhale and hinge forward over your right leg. Slow the breathing. And lift yourself up. Notice which hand is underneath. Step forward. Release the hands. Shake them out. And then go again with the opposite hand underneath. Step the right leg back. Square your hips to the front. So you're pulling that right hip a little bit to the left. Inhale into your heart. And then exhale, hinge forward. You can let your head relax down. Scoop your lower belly in and up. Pyramid pose. Check in with the length of your breath. And lift yourself up. Release the arms, shake them out, step forward. Good. So your feet are hip width apart. Lift the toes and spread them and lower them. Let the arms relax down. Feel the breath lengthening up through the crown of the head, relaxing the shoulders down and getting heavy in the legs. Breathing belly, ribs, chest. And then dropping weight into the left leg, feeling the body shifting so that it's lined up over that left foot. Feel the slow, steady rhythm of breath and let your eyes gently open to rest on the spot in front of you. Even though the eyes are open, the mind stays inward, feeling the breath. When you're ready, we're going to lift that right knee up and clasp the fingers under the knee. We're going to lift the chest and roll the shoulders down. Push down into the straight leg. Just imagine yourself like a flamingo. Draw the belly in and down, emptying all the air out, drawing the knee in, rolling shoulders down the back. Circle the foot at the ankle. Other way. And then with control, release down. Nice. Toes are spread. Eyes are closed. If you don't like closing your eyes, just keep your gaze down. Maintaining the same slow, even breath. And shifting weight into your right foot. Taking your time, feeling the body lining up over the foot so that the weight is evenly distributed across the entire bottom of the foot. And then feeling the rhythm of your breath and making that your focus even as you open your eyes. And let your eyes focus softly on one spot. Staying connected to your breath. When you're ready, lift that left knee, pull it up and in. Pressing down into your right leg, lift tall through your head, roll your shoulders down your back. Engage the muscles in your right quadricep, your big thigh muscle. And circle that left foot. Circle the other way. And rest. And release and slowly lower down. And just stand for a moment. Inhale, pull the shoulders up to the ears. Inhale some more, pull them higher. Inhale some more, higher. Exhale out of the mouth, drop them down. Again, inhale up, inhale up, inhale up, and release. One more on your own. Beautiful. And we're gonna drop the chin, bend the knees, and roll all the way down onto the buttocks and onto our back for Shavasana, our final relaxation. So start with your knees bent. So that you can lift your hips and tuck your tailbone and lower down. And then release the legs and shake them out. If you have an eye pillow, place that on your eyes. And then just rest the arms out away from the body. Close the eyes if you can. Take a breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the torso, the legs, the arms, heavy into the ground. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the jaw, so the top teeth and bottom teeth don't touch, even the lips slightly part. Inhale deep through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind, turning your mind to the feeling of your breath. And then once you've located your breath in your body, let go of your breath. Just let it happen without your help. And just rest your mind on the feeling of the breath, just like your body is resting on the feeling of the ground. Deeply relaxed, letting go, letting go, letting go. Breathe into your heart. Move fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath, stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest, rocking side to side. And then rub the feet together, rub the hands together. And roll over onto your side, resting your head on your bottom arm, resting your body on the ground, taking in these words. Expecting and accepting are two sides of life, where expecting ends in tears, accepting makes you cheer. Accept life the way it comes. And slowly bring yourself up to sitting. Sinking down into the sit bones, lifting tall through the crown of the head. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, the palms together in front of the heart center. Inhale, lift the heart to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.